Get rich automatically, lead a financially secure life, and let others work for you. This is all possible if you follow the principles I'm about to introduce to you. Do you know this feeling? You have a decent income, but there's still a lot of month left at the end of your money. Well, my friend, you're not alone. Let me tell you about Sarah, a hard-working graphic designer who felt the same way. She was talented, had a good job, but somehow couldn't seem to get ahead financially. Little did she know her life was about to change when she stumbled upon an ancient secret. Our story begins in ancient Babylon, the wealthiest city of its time. The secrets of its prosperity have been locked away for centuries, but today we're going to unlock them together. Imagine walking through the bustling streets of Babylon, the air filled with the scent of spices and the sound of merchants haggling. Among the crowd you spot a man named Arkad, known as the richest man in Babylon. People whisper as he passes by, wondering about the source of his wealth. Arkad wasn't born rich. He learned the secrets of wealth from a wise old man named Algamish. And today we're going to learn these secrets too, just like Sarah did. Now, let's dive into the first principle that changed Sarah's life. Pay yourself first. Arkad taught that the key to wealth is to save at least 1/10 of your income before paying anyone else. It's like planting seeds in a garden. Each coin you save is a seed that can grow into a money tree. Sarah was skeptical at first. She thought, how can I save when I barely make ends meet? But she decided to give it a try. She started small, saving just 5% of her income. To her surprise, she didn't even notice the difference in her daily life. The second principle is to control your expenses, live within your means, and avoid unnecessary spending. Sarah took a hard look at her spending habits. She realized she was spending $50 a week on fancy coffee. By making coffee at home and bringing it to work, she saved $200 a month. That's $2,400 a year, just from one small change. The third principle is to make your money work for you. Invest your savings to earn interest and grow your wealth. Sarah learned about index funds and started investing her savings. It wasn't much at first, but over time her money started to grow on its own. It was like having a little army of workers, tirelessly making more money for her while she slept. Hey, are you enjoying this video so far? If you're finding these tips helpful, don't forget to hit that like button. It really helps the channel, and it tells me you want more content like this. Now, let's move on to principle number 4. Protect your capital. Only invest in safe and proven assets to avoid losses. Sarah learned the hard way that not all investments are created equal. She once invested in a hot stock tip from a friend and lost half her money. After that, she stuck to well-researched, diversified investments. The fifth principle is to ensure your future. Provide for yourself and your family to be secured for old age or unforeseen events. Sarah started an emergency fund, aiming to save enough to cover 6 months of expenses. She also increased her contributions to her retirement account. It gave her peace of mind, knowing she was prepared for whatever life might throw at her. The sixth principle is to own your home. Owning property provides stability and long-term security. This was a big step for Sarah. It took her a few years of saving and improving her credit score, but eventually she was able to buy her first home. Not only did it give her a sense of stability, but it also turned out to be a great investment, as property values in her area increased over time. The seventh principle is to invest in your skills. Education and continuous learning are crucial for increasing your value and income. Sarah started taking online courses to improve her design skills. She learned new software, studied marketing, and even picked up some basic coding. These new skills allowed her to take on more challenging projects and command higher fees for her work. The 8th principle is to seek advice from experienced people. Learn from those who are successful and possess the knowledge you need. Sarah joined a local business networking group and found a mentor in a successful business owner. She also consulted with a financial advisor to refine her investment strategy. Their guidance helped her avoid common pitfalls and accelerate her progress. The 9th principle is to be cautious with credit. Be careful about lending money and ensure it is secured. When Sarah's friend asked to borrow money to start a business, she remembered this principle. Instead of just handing over the cash, she worked with a friend to create a formal agreement with clear terms for repayment. This protected their friendship and her finances. The 10th and final principle is to be alert to opportunities. Be open to opportunities that can enhance your financial growth and seize them. Sarah's new skills and financial stability gave her the confidence to take on bigger projects. When a large company approached her for a rebranding project, she was ready. This opportunity doubled her income for the year and opened doors to even more high-paying clients. 5 years after discovering these principles, Sarah's life had transformed. She had a thriving business, a comfortable home, and a growing investment portfolio. But more importantly, she had peace of mind and control over her financial future. Remember how our story began, with Sarah struggling to make ends meet? Well, now she's teaching others the very principles that changed her life. She's become the Arcad of her own story, sharing the wisdom of the richest man in Babylon with a new generation. Before we wrap up, I want to encourage you to share this video with your friends and family, or colleagues who might benefit from these timeless financial principles. Knowledge is power, and sharing is caring. Remember, the principles we've discussed today are timeless. They worked in ancient Babylon. They worked for Sarah, and they can work for you too. The key is to start now. Be consistent and never stop learning. Now, as we come to the end of our journey through the wisdom of ancient Babylon, I want to leave you with a choice. Your financial education doesn't have to stop here. I have 2 amazing video recommendations for you. Option 1, Feel Good Productivity by Ali Abdaal. This video is mind-blowing for your productivity and can help you implement these financial principles even more effectively. Option 2, Evolve Your Brain by Joe Dispenza. This video will show you how to become a new person within 30 days, which could revolutionize your approach to money and life. The choice is yours. Which path will you take next on your journey to financial wisdom and personal growth?